Today I'm going to share with you my essential Canva tips that every business owner should know. I'm a business owner myself. I use Canva every single day, and every time I come across a new feature that I think everybody should know. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let me just get comfy. So I'm going to be using the Canva app, which is a little bonus tip for you. Canva does have a desktop app, so if you don't want to have multiple tabs in your browser window, you can instead have multiple tabs in your Canva app. You're welcome. So the first and probably most important Canva feature that every business owner should know about is definitely the brand kit. The brand kit is basically a set of information about your brand, like your logos, your colors, fonts. You can even add a brand voice, photos, graphics, and icons. The way that you can set this up is by going to your homepage and clicking on brand. Then you go to brand kits and add new brand. You can name your brand, so name it and then you would just add your logos, colors, fonts, etc. The reason that this is super helpful is that every time you need to find something related to your brand, you don't have to go to your folders, you don't have to go to your reference color palette. It makes it really easy to find this information. So let's say with this design, for example, if we wanted to go ahead and switch it to our brand colors, we would just click on our color palette and click until we liked what we saw. Let's say that we like this, for example. Amazing, that took like 4 seconds. Same with the logos, you can upload all of your variations of your logos in here. Super easy to find. And the same goes for text. So let's say we wanted our title font. Just by clicking on title, it would insert the title font, and the same with the body font. Or if you just add regular text and you want to change that to your brand font, then you just click on the font here, go to text styles, and then you'll see your brand. If you don't see it, you can switch between them by clicking on this little down arrow here. And the same thing, you just click on it and it changes to your preferred font. And that's amazing. My tip number 2 is screen recordings. A lot of people don't know that you can actually do this in Canva, and this can be really helpful if you have clients that you do walkthroughs for, or if you work in different time zones and you can't hop on a Zoom call together. You can just share a screen recording with them and show them how to do what you need them to do. This does, however, only work on the Canva web version, so I'm gonna really quickly switch over to my web version here. And the way that you can create a screen recording is you go to uploads and then click on record yourself. You have the option to choose between recording just your face, recording your camera and your screen, and recording the screen only. And then you can also select what microphone and what camera you want to use. So let's say we want to record our face and our screen. So I'm just going to select the screen that I want to record, click on share, and now we're sharing and recording at the same time. And then to share it with your client, you can either export it as an MP4, as a video, and send it to them, or you can click on share, allow access to anyone with the link, copy the link, send the link to them, and they'll be able to actually see the video in Canva. My next tip on the list is Resize, and this is something that I use so frequently. I honestly love this feature so much. And what it basically does is it resizes your design to whatever proportions you want your design to be in. So this, for example, let's say we want to resize this to a Pinterest pin. You can choose from any of the normal Canva templates. You can select the pages that you want to resize. We want to resize just the first one, so we're gonna just take that one. And then if it's just a one-page design, you can either resize that design that you're in. For example, if you accidentally select the wrong proportions and you don't want to start over again. Or you can copy and resize, which is gonna take this page and then open it in a new design in a new tab. So let's take a look at it. And now it's a Pinterest pin. Amazing. This is so much better than just copying and pasting the elements, because Canva kind of takes the size proportions of the graphic into account, and it honestly saves you so much time, I promise you. But now I've unfortunately lost my design. Next on the list is copy style. Again, another great time saver. This works for either images or graphics, or it works for text as well. So I'm gonna show you both. Let's say that we wanted this beautiful black border on this image as well. So we would just click on the image and click on this little paint roller tool. There's also a shortcut for this. I believe it's Option Command C. Yeah, that was a 50-50 guess. And then you just click on the photo that you want to paste the settings to, and you select Option Command V. Or if you're going the analog route, you can just click on the design, click on copy style, and then click on directly the design that you want to paste the style to. The same principle applies to text. This is really good if you have like more complex edits to your text. For example, effects, let's add an outline with, I don't know, this thickness, and let's add a curve as well, let's add a glitch, let's add everything under the sun. Instead of having to do this with every single piece of text that you want to do this to, you would again just click on copy style and paste it to the target text. Super duper easy. Again, such a huge time saver. I use this all the time. Another Canva feature that I use absolutely all the time is connecting Canva to Google Docs or Google Photos. This is especially useful if you have files on your Google Drive, but you don't want to upload all of them to Canva and then search for them in Canva. You can just use the folder structure that you have within Google Drive and look for them that way. And then when you find the designs of choice and you click on them, it is only at that point that Canva actually downloads it from Google. And the exact same thing applies to Google Photos. If you prefer Google Photos over Google Drive, you just again go to Apps, Google Photos, and then select the image that you want in your design. Usually it takes a while before it uploads. Here we go. Another feature that I use all of the time is just the Magic Studio in general. If you've been using Canva for a while, you probably know a little bit of something about the Magic Studio, but I'm just gonna show you a few examples that you might want to use it for. So the first one is background remover. This is the first reason I decided to finally take the plunge and pay for Canva Pro, because this feature is amazing. It doesn't work amazingly with every single photo, but if you're not getting the results that you want from it, you can also make manual adjustments and restore parts of the image or erase parts of the image. So there are some customizations that you can make to it, but usually it does a pretty good job at removing the background from photos. I love that someone actually did a photo shoot with a cat. I'm sorry, life goals? Like, this is amazing. Another thing that you might want to use the Magic Studio for is Magic Expand. I use this sometimes when I have a photo, but it doesn't fit the design that I needed in perfectly. I need it to be a little bit bigger, so I usually use Magic Expand for this. This is very much a hit and miss feature, mind you. It depends a lot on the photo that you have. I'm just gonna show you some things that can happen. You can also decide if you want to expand the image freeform, so just to the size that you want it, or if you want the whole page one-to-one. You get the gist. So let's just click on expand and see what some of the options are gonna be. Yeah, so what I was hoping for was just getting yellow on both sides of the image expanded, but as you can see, sometimes you can do funny things like add elements that are in the photo into the Magic Expand part, and then weird ChatGPT letters. That's really to be expected. But it can be helpful if you want just like a little bit of the picture to be expanded. So let's say we just want to expand this little part and see if that works. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. So as you can see, it does actually work sometimes the way that you want it to. Magic Edit is also quite a fun one. I use this one sometimes. Let's see if we can change the cat here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Make the cat orange. It basically allows you to alter elements in your photo. This one time I used it to change the color of somebody's t-shirt because the color of the t-shirt wasn't what I wanted it to be. Okay, the cat is slightly orange, but it looks like it just has orange glasses. I mean, you know, it tried. Okay, let's try the car for a change. Make the car blue. That actually worked. Oh my god, I'm impressed. It's not perfect, you know, you can still see remnants of the yellow on the car, but it did a lot better than I expected it to. So that's an example of the Magic Edit and what you might want to use it for. Last one I'm gonna mention is Magic Eraser. This is what it insinuates to be. It just erases parts of the image that you don't want in there. This is really helpful for example, I keep forgetting to take off my headband off of my hand. So if I'm making a thumbnail and I don't want the headband on my hand on the thumbnail, I just use the magic eraser for that. Again, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I always try it, hope for the best, and when it works, it works, when it doesn't, it doesn't. And as you can see here, we erased a cat. I actually don't want to erase a cat, so I'm gonna put her back because I love her. And the last feature I'm gonna mention is the ability to actually copy and paste designs from other files. So let's say we open up a new design, but we don't want all of these designs here. So instead of, for example, duplicating this whole design and just deleting the ones that we want, we can just click on the one that we like. We can click on Command C or copy by right-clicking and clicking on copy. And then if you go to your new design file and you do Command V or you click on paste, voila, there it is. You can also obviously do this with multiple designs. So let's say that we want this one and this one. We're just gonna click on them while holding the Command button. Again, click on Command C and then go back, click on Command V. And there you go. And that is it for this video. Let me know if you'd be interested in a part 2. I definitely have a lot more tips to share with you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and I'll see you here for my next one. Bye!